Hello everybody, this is Angel Wolf getting ready to work, and we're working on Unreal Engine 4. I'm just checking the stream, making sure everything is good. We got no dropped frames, channel's working over there, and alright. So from what I've been told, Darnstrong has updated some of the UI elements, so let's go in and have a look at what he's changed so far. Hop right in, see what we got. New game, create game. That's still broken, but he added the create button at the bottom. That's good. Okay, arena works. And join game. Okay, so he added the buttons. So we got buttons and we got new fonts, it looks like. That's nice. Okay, so we got a different font on the cards. That's nice. That looks good. Ooh. Brand new text for that. Alright, I kind of like it. Let's put that out there to make it happen. I want to watch it switch again. Poof. All right. That looks good. So let's stop that there, because we don't need to continue working on it. And I'll let him work on those on his own, because as long as everything's still functional, it really doesn't concern me, and I don't need to jump in and fix anything. So I'm going to turn my music on, and I'm going to get started on the loop. Gotta have some Pat Benatar playing. You're a hot breaker. That should have a thumbs up on it. Mess around with me, you're a heartbreaker, dream maker. Okay, so back into the controller. We gotta work on the next. Alright, so yeah, that's the attack visuals. Okay, so I shortened this considerably. Look at that. The server sets the scrap target. Just making sure I'm going through it again to make sure I did it right. I'm just having a look. Select the scrap target. It did this. And that updates the target visuals on the client. And if it's in true, creates, and if it's false, it destroys. That works pretty good. So now we need to go back to that other one. And we need to go back to the controller, main event graph. All right. So we're going to change this work over here in this turn not active part here. And the defend phase. check out. Okay, so that's going to run on the client. That's going to run when it... All right, so we got the button pressed. Turn is not active, but they're in the defense mode. Opponent can interact with the board during the block phase. So that should work. And that's where it's going to go this way. The heck is that? Decent song. Jamming. Bum, 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 bum. Like, that's what I like about Pandora. I'll suddenly hear songs that I've never heard before and be like, that's a good song. I want to hear more of that. All right, so this is where we're actually going to go. Yesterday we did this, and today we got to do the defending mode. So, target is exhausted, defending card selected, false. Is there a card already selected? Has like a... Blocking cards. Alright, this is all gonna... I gotta do the same thing to this that I did yesterday. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna make a couple of more. I'm just gonna duplicate that. Opponent. What's the warning? There we go. Want to replicate. Reliable. Alright, so we're going to create a new function. Select the block target. was my bad. That should be set. There. That's more readable. There. Now we have another variable we can pass to the server when the player clicks on it. No, that should actually be there. So let's add one more. So that's going to have to switch on the opponent. So let's put that there first, and we'll leave that broken, because it still has to work the same similar functionality at first. All right, search the index. Be better to expand some of these. There's going to be no arrow when it's this. Let's fix this here. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Nope, not blocking arrow. Blocking cards. There. Will that work? Yeah, it will. Alright, but we got other stuff we got to work on there. Need to think about this a bit. So the only problem right now is that this function is only running on the client and it needs to jump. It needs to jump over to the server. Is there already a card selected? Yeah, it's pretty much everything on this side here. Back down. Let me just copy all this to that new function just to do a comparison with it. Okay, so that's the card being removed. Just doing an extension of what we did yesterday, which is pretty much the same thing. I'm just making sure that all the blocking data is also sent to the server where it's all processed. So this is all going to happen on the server. Okay. Because I got to rewrite a lot of this because of the replication. I had most of this written and now I have to redo it. And I got to figure out what the heck I was thinking here. Okay, I'm finding a target. Okay, so it searches for the target. Boom, boom. Okay, the arrows happen differently. That has to change. I'm going to move this over to the other side. I can't. Copy that. On the line, call me, call me. All right, so assuming that we are on the defending phase, player clicks on a target, one of their blocking cards, and it checks to see, was it a 3D card that was selected? If so, is the controller in defending mode? It's in defending mode. Is the card owned by the player? Yes. Check the exhaustion. Neighbor is exhausted. Defending card selected. So this only happens on our first click. That first click will set defending card selected true. So there's no defending card selected at first. We look to see if there are any blocking cards already. And if there are, don't need any of this anymore. It's already been moved. Let's move those around. There. That's a little better. that's wrong. That's got to be hit card. It's got to be the hit card. Okay. So we still seeing those errors though. No, we aren't, but we're missing items. There's no target card yet. There's no guarantee there's even going to be an arrow at that point. So this is going to need to be rewritten. Find the index. Search for the card in the index. If it's found, disable the highlight. It really should be disable the highlight first and then remove the arrow if it even exists. Alright, so it needs to remove this. I gotta remove this. Well, I'm not gonna erase it right away. I'm gonna rewrite around it. Alright, how did we get the highlight then? We find the attacking card. If we found it, first we should look and see if it has nowhere we can run to anymore. Let's move this out of my way. Break it. I'm going to remove this highlight because that that comment is actually throwing me off because that's not what's supposed to happen. So we'll create an is valid here to see if the target card is valid. If there is a target card, then there is an arrow. If not, we just remove it. Move this all down a bit. Okay, that just means there's no blocking arrow. Now that won't work if I remove it first, then I won't be able to access it. So this needs to move. Either way, it's going to run this. No, it only works if it's valid. Let me fix that. There. So again, this is only going to happen if the card already has a target and an arrow. If not, it's just going to clear the highlight. So the blocking arrow will be destroyed. We'll check for a target card. And that will be the final step, is turning it off. Move that out of the way. It might actually work better if I change that. Let's add an OR. Yeah. Now we have a valid target. It could be a player or a card. But in either case, if either one is valid, we know there's something to destroy. There's an arrow to destroy. Here, let me just move that down. I don't like how that looks all bunched up there. That looks a little easier on the eyes. Okay, search us for the target card. And if it finds it, Okay, we got blocking cards. Blocking arrows removed. Okay, we found the target. Okay. If it's false, I'm going to come up here. There, move that up there. Just get that out of my way so I can see it as a completely separate thing. It's a bypass. That bypasses it, goes right to deselect the card. So it doesn't do anything with the arrow, and it doesn't bother with a target because there is none. Okay. The defending card deselected. And that's what happens if you click on a card that's already selected, whether or not it has an arrow or not. Something like that. How did it originally look? Alright. Is card selected? Alright. Searches through, doesn't find it. It's going to add a new one. Let's pull that down so it looks a little neater. Yeah, that's better. What the heck happened here? Oh, just the return node got moved. People on the streets. Alright, so that should just light up the card. So that's the first click, and it primes it by hitting this here. Alright, so clicked, sends this to the server. This is coming from this on the server side. Set the block target. This card is blocking. Alright, and if it's got select true, the other one Okay, that's being done here, but it's being set here. Oh, make sure that's a replicated variable. Because it's going to set on the server, which will set it here. And then that'll be true. It'll come down here instead. Spaghetti string. Set that. It reused a lot of code there, so be a stickler for putting return nodes in there. Alright, so now we've got return nodes. Yeah, that's better. That looks a little better. Something like that. It means no cards have been selected. Add it. Add the highlight. Prime defending card selected. Enable the selection. Talking card's going to have to be replicated. Alright, that's all blocking abilities. I don't need any of that. I don't even think I need that, but let's go back to that other one. Okay, so here is if it's the same card. Sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Boom, ba do 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 do. On the platform, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Let's move this out of here. And God, I know someone. This is roughly what we want to happen when it's the opponent. So let's delete that. It's roughly the same thing as these do. Still use that condition over. We'll just cross it over like that. There. Red lines, I have a hard time seeing them sometimes. So I gotta move them like that. So opponent and select is selected. Yeah. But the disabling of the highlight has to happen on the client. So, oh god. Got to do another pass on that. Alright, this can't be completely correct because I have a couple of things that need to be changed. But we're talking about the opponent's card. Oops, I missed something. I'm a dope. That's my own card right there. This is deselects. This is all deselects. Move this up here. Was your first kiss goodbye? Sets talking card. Oops. No, I think that is backwards. Yeah. There's a card selected. Train of thought. All right. Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. Papa found out, he began to shout, started the investigation. It was against the law. It was against the law. What the mama saw, it was against the law. Papa looked down and spit on the ground every time a name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. 'Cause I'm on my way. Don't know where I'm going, I'm on my way. Taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, Queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Oh, in a couple of days, when you pick me away, but the rest of the story leak. come to get me released. We was all on the cover of Newsweek. I'm on my way. Don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. But I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie. Wait a bit, that can't be right. Defending card is already selected. Oh, the same card is being selected. So that goes to the hit card. Pretty eyes, pirate smile, merry music man, ballerina, must have seen her dancing in the sand. Alright, so this is what needs to be cosmetic. This needs to go. Put that out there. Dancer in my hand. That needs to be turned into a function. Bellow man, he makes a stand. This is all what happens when the player clicks on their own cards. Laying here, no one near, only you can hear me softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Means there's a defending card already ready to be selected, and he clicked on another one. Sheets of land. So this one has to turn off the original one. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. The talking card. Plug that in. Just clip these out. think that needs to happen on the server. Okay, so that is pretty much done. But we're not completely done yet. This is going to be a whole new function. Actually, this is going to be set black card. That looks good. Put that little underscore there. Duplicate it. Ah, Tatgit. Don't think I need all these. We bum away. I think the only thing it needs is card. So let's set the function to only take card. Don't need any of these booleans because it's just running this line. So let's grab all of it. Grab it and move it. It's all gonna go in here. Just gonna wipe that all away. Oops. Pop that in there. In her upbred world, long as anyone with hot blood can. Now she's looking for a down man. That's what I am. Alright, so then we go back to the server and we'll set this with server, reliable, add an input, and 3D card. There. There. Can't afford to buy her pearls. Maybe someday when my ship comes in. Because hit card is not set here. And we just set hit card here. Because now it's on the server, it'll set the actually hit card, which will replicate down. Oh, talking card, right? There. Okay, so we find the card that is attacking in our blocking cards array. Yeah, cosmetics. Okay, and that needs to also set a couple of other things. How am I doing on time here? Hour and 15. I gotta get some laundry going, so I'm gonna move this out of my way. I'm going to stop for a little bit because I gotta get some laundry going. So I will see you guys in probably about 15 minutes or so. Bye-bye.